All right, what's up and welcome to KplusGaming Corner. And we're back at it again. After a few days off, we're here with Outriders. Was away for a couple of days, was out of town. I hope, and I'll be saying this again for those who were with me with the Division 2 stream that I did earlier today. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Now, the holiday isn't officially over yet. We just got through Black Friday yesterday and still got one more day until we get back to the usual grind on Monday. But until then, sit tight, hang out. I'm going to play some Outriders. I am breaking out my Marshal set. I've been neglecting my Devastator, as usual, for far too long. I'm always playing around with my Pyromancer or my Trickster or even my Technomancer. My Devastator almost never gets any love, so I figured, you know what, let me bring him back out. And this time we will be running with the Marshal set. Gonna be running some expeditions for the most part. Not really looking to go into the trials. We've been doing the trials a little bit more recently, just because, I mean, well, as I look at my resources, I'm always resource poor. There's really no other really good way to get the extract but then to go into the trials. But I think we're going to give the trials a little bit of a break. I want to see if I can improve on some times and overall tweak this build and get it into what could be a better place. Now, everyone that is joining in, I see you. Welcome. Sandman, you are a superhero. You are here and on time as always. Thanks for welcoming everyone in. And I wanted to again take the time to thank you for your wonderful donation last week. You are helping with the channel, and this goes for anyone who would like to donate, as Sandman has posted some links in the chat. They're also in the description, but you can definitely help with the growth of the channel through PayPal and Cash.app. Now, let me scroll down a little bit more. Yeah, you can also see my links to Twitch. I'm trying to get on Twitch a little bit more. I almost am never, well, I was on Twitch a lot more before I was ever even streaming on YouTube. And then I kind of got the hang of YouTube and was like, you know what, I'll just kind of hang out here a little bit. But I'm trying to get back on the Twitch here and there. If you don't see me, you know, on a given evening on YouTube, there might be a decent chance I might be over there just screwing around a little bit. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KplusGaming, Kplus_gaming. Console, hey, what's up? And Armed Psychotic, he said, I don't know if anyone has done this, but I have a Devo build that I can run full trials without firing a single round. And Black Hulk, hey, what's up? What's up, Black Hulk 456? Yeah, that is definitely possible. Although without firing a round. So that means you're not really even trying to get Mage's Rage or Death Renome. Well, I guess you wouldn't need to fire a round for Death Renome. I guess that could work, Armed Psychotic. I mean, feel free to hop in. I would love to see your build in action. But without further delay, I'm going to see what... Let's see, what expeditions do we have available? I think I want to do a Scorched Lands. I haven't done a Scorched Lands in a little while. If it comes back around, maybe we could do a front line or a mountain outpost. But yes, the code to join is in the chat. If you would like to hop in, we have some room, plenty of room. Feel free, whether you have a build that is more on the beginner side or you have an experienced beast. I'd love to have you join in and let's get some runs in. But until then, looks like I'm running a little bit solo at the moment, so I'm gonna hop into Scorched Lands and let's see if we can get that thing moving. Now, while that's loading up, let me just make sure everything is in order. Slight hiccups earlier today, but I think we're doing okay as far as the stream goes. Let me know if I need to turn the music up or turn the music down. Mic seems all right. I think we're good to go. I think we're okay. All right, so hey, Charlene Heel, what's up? And Abu, I Mr. Spock. you're a new face. Hey, what's up and welcome. Welcome all, whether you're new or you are a veteran of the stream. Glad to have you. And I'll say once again, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Hope all bellies are full. I know mine still is. I've been going in on some leftovers. Although unfortunately, those only last a day or two, so sadness will befall. But it was definitely fun while it lasted. Now, all that talking, I should have, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a link. I had a build video for this Marshal set maybe a month or two ago. It wasn't too long ago, but basically we're all kinetic skills here. It's actually one of my favorite Devastator builds to run. Now, it's not as sexy or as popular as, say, a Seismic Commander set, but it's definitely high on the fun meter because I'm pretty much spamming my skills. When we're done with the expedition, I'll go into how I have my class tree set up, as well as the patch tree and the armor and all that. Oh, looks like we have, oh, I'm Mr. Spock. Welcome in. If we weren't in the middle of battle, I would be giving you a salute. Customary, I try to salute everyone that comes in. But thanks, you graced us with your presence in the chat, and now you are joining in for some action. So happy to have you. First time, hopefully not the last time. But yeah, I enjoy this because, you know, I always like using Boulder Dash. I like Endless Mass. And I mean, who as a Devastator doesn't like Gravity Leap? So these are 3 fun skills to use, and I can pretty much use them at will just because of how we have everything going. Now, I'm Mr. Spock. You're a Technomancer, so cool. We will be observing to see how you are running your build. I'm always eager to see how people are doing their thing, and I'm always open to new ideas. You guys inspire me. Oh, we got another contestant. Well, not contestant, but someone that's going to be joining into the fray. Oh, Doom Happy. That's you, Skillusionist, right? I think that's Skillusionist, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I know I always say I try to do a good job of matching your profile names with your YouTube screen names, but I think we have Skillusionist with us. And so now we got a full team. Excellent. You guys are here and on time. So this should be fun. And it looks like I am running with 2 Technomancers, with some turrets in tow. So, good stuff. Looks like we have someone, I bet that's a green dude just... Oh, that's an alpha. Alpha took forever. Where were you? Usually these alphas are just all up in your face. I thought that was one of those green perforo types, just hanging out in the background. The yep, I was right. Skillusionist is you said, yep, just got on. Darlene, if you have not seen the polls posted on the community tab, please click the community tab, link and vote. Thank you, Charlene. Yes, I had a vote for what game I'm going to be bringing to the channel next. Although it's funny, even with that vote, I'm like, yeah, now I'm looking at the Callisto Protocol, but it looks like most people voted on, and I know Uno M, I don't know if he's here yet, but he was the loudest letting me know that no, it needs to be Remnant from the Ashes. But it looks like that is at least winning now. I'll leave the poll up, see what guys want me to play next, but that's definitely going to be added. And then Callisto Protocol, we're going to find some room for that. And on Tuesday, we're going to be having an early stream. I'm aiming for about noontime so we can get it in with Gotham Knights. I'm sure most of you are aware we're gonna have some, well, is it DLC? Is it like officially? I know it's a new game mode. Does this count as DLC? I guess it counts as downloadable new content or whatever. I mean, it's not really an expansion, but it's basically a new game mode that's going to allow us to play in a 4-player co-op. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. We're going to see how that goes. That's going to be on Tuesday. And by the way, I mean, with it being so close, any of my fellow brethren that are also Gotham Knights players, Gotham Knights fans, is it just me, or has there just not been any kind of preview? There's no gameplay, there's no leaks or of any kind for this new game mode, which makes me even more curious, because I'm like, wow, by now we would have seen something. There'd have been something on the Reddits or on Twitter or something that'll let us know, okay, this is what is in store. People doing their little data mining and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I haven't seen any information in terms of what to expect with Heroic Assault. I have no idea. If you guys know of anything, let me know, because I've been looking for information. But either way, lots of fun stuff to come. But for now, we are here with some Outriders. So, as I am observing the time, it looks like we're doing okay on time. As this time it is a green perforo. You guys are always hiding in the cut. Scaredy cats. Anyway. Oh wow, Sandman, my goodness, you already deleted Gotham Knights off your PlayStation 5? Jesus Christ. Wow. It was like that, huh? That's like the ex that you just delete their number. You don't even want to... Man. Now, I will stand up and defend Gotham Knights. Although I myself have not played in at least a few days. I mean, I've been out of town, so I wasn't really playing anything the last couple days. We got in somewhat late last night, so I hopped on and got a little busy with a little bit of Outriders and some Division 2. I was on Twitch with Division 2 last night. But no, Gotham Knights, I haven't really played in a couple of days, since sometime last week. But I will defend it and say I am hopeful that Heroic Assault will breathe some much needed new life into it. Because if Heroic Assault isn't really anything to speak of, then yeah, that might kind of... Kill it is a strong word. I'm sure new players will still come to it and want to enjoy, and the story is kind of, you know, it's a fun story. But I mean, once you've beaten it and you've gotten up to your new game plus, you're a level 40, there's not really much else to do with it. So I kind of feel you on that, Sandman. Delete is oh no. Oh my god, what happened? Outriders, man, we just got kicked out, and that's not me, that's Outriders. This is could not connect to the Outrider servers. Wow, well, that's a first. It's actually been pretty good since for a little while. I mean, I remember we used to have these sorts of issues. Internet connection error. Hold on, maybe that is on my end. No, but the internet is working just fine. No, that's not an internet problem. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Oh, and Charlene, yes, I'm fairly new to Instagram. I just hopped on Instagram. I feel like, you know what, why not? But no, I'm actually kind of disgruntled. I'm like, man, on console, you said people hated on Gotham. There won't be any hype. Yeah. Heroic Assault, man. Didn't hate the game, really enjoyed it, just had to make room for new games, Need for Speed, Unbound, Callisto Protocol, Hogwarts. And Abu, you said this happens to you all the time. So, I mean, what, we just sit here and wait for it to, what the hell? Do I need to like restart my... All right, we'll try that. Let's... But why would that change anything? To not connect to Outriders servers. Boy. Well, this is interesting. I mean, if we can't play Outriders, maybe I will hop into some Gotham Knights. But no, for real, like, what do we do here? Outriders, this is not a good look. Your servers had a brain fart. Maybe it had too much Thanksgiving dinner. Had too much to drink. All right, let me try that. Let me restart my console. I don't know what it could help. I don't know, maybe. So let's try restarting. Let's see what happens. Man. Yeah, Abu, you said it's their servers, so it's not me. Well, I just restarted anyway. You never know. But you're right, though. I mean, logically, I'm thinking like, yeah, that probably wouldn't do anything. But man, this is leaving me a little on the disgruntled side. Try this again. See what happens. Or maybe I could have just quit game. This game needs to be online. See, that's why it's like, wait. No, but my internet is fine. Sometimes it takes the Xbox a little while to connect to the internet, so maybe that's that. Sam, you said their page says servers are operating. All right. We can get through this whole little bit. Let's see what happens. See what happens. I guess there's a first time for everything, right? As we know, with Outriders, anything is possible. All right, so let's see what happened. We get back in, connecting to back-end services. All right, I mean, it looks like we're in. All right, so it looks like that did work. Man. And so I'm wondering, will I have to make a new code? But that's, man, we're kind of getting busy in there, man. We were getting our groove going. All right, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to make a new code. So let's do that. Oh, Doom Happy. I could probably, but just anyone else. All right, hold on. Yeah, just checked here. Status. All right, I'm going to put a new code. I'm going to give this another go. W2SE. No, that's an O, not a 0. Then 8 C 4 S7. Let me make sure I got that right. So W2O 8 C 4 7. I'm gonna be pin that. Place pin message. All right, so we got a new code. Hopefully we should be good to go this time. But man, that really disrupts the flow, man. Jeez. Oh well. And again, I'm like double checking to make sure that's not me, but no, it's not on my end. I've had my hiccups, but that's not on me. But looks like we're back up and running, so we'll give it another go. At least we get these kinks out early, not while, although we were in the middle of an expedition. And damn, I really wanted to do, I enjoy Scorched Lands. I like that map. But we can also do a Coliseum. That could also work. Fine. All right, so yeah. And what this does do, actually, it gives me some time to, because what I wanted to do is kind of go over this build a little bit. Again, I'm going to, it's not there yet, but after the stream tonight, I'm going to add the link to, in case if you haven't seen it, I have a build video going over the Marshal set. And as you know, just starting things off, as you guys know, I like my Sunfall weapons, but this one has Ultimate Bone Shrapnel. We got Mage's Rage. With the skills, as I was mentioning before, we got all kinetic skills. So we got the Boulder Dash, Endless Mass, and Gravity Leap. Good cooldowns on each. 7 seconds or less. And for the skill tree, pretty much going along the bottom. You always want to make sure you get Paladin no matter what you're doing. This used to, back in the day, be a Golem skill, but now no matter what skill you're doing, you're getting your 45% extra anomaly power for 10 seconds, going all the way, not quite to the end, because we're not doing anything seismic, so this would be a wasted node. But yeah, we're getting some, because we got Unstoppable Force. I'll get to the gear in a second. So we want the resistance piercing, like being tanky, so we always get protected by the anomaly. I mean, it's right there, so why not? And otherwise, we're going along the bottom. Again, we're not doing anything seismic, so we're skipping Endless Tremors. We don't need that, and we don't need either of them. 2 Endless Tremors, we bypass those. And then, just to get a little bit more cooldown and some damage mitigation, we get some health regeneration, and then we go up and get some extra cooldown with Perpetual Motion. So that's what it is with the class tree. I mean, it works pretty well. Like I said, the Marshal set, I can get it. It's not going to be as fast as Seismic Commander, but it works really well. You're going to get through any expedition. You're not going to have any problems, and you're going to be relatively quick. It's going to go pretty fast. With the Pax tree, we're down below. I mean, it's pretty standard. With this, what is this? You're getting, it's increased by 50%. Your seismic damage, is increased by 50% of your anomaly power. Bonus damage is split among all damaged enemies. So impact point definitely helps. And let's see, obliteration, that works. In Earth and Shell, so we're even more tanky because we get some shield. But these are the keys. Terms of engagement. So 60% of damage dealt by kinetic skills is stored and added to your next kinetic skill. And we're pretty much spamming our skills. So, we're doing the Boulder Dash and the Gravity Leap. Like you're alternating. Every other one is going to be doing a lot more damage. And then this is what lets you spam the skills, because each enemy damaged by your kinetic skill is reducing ongoing cooldowns of other kinetic skills by 1 second up to 4 seconds. So we're pretty much chopping. You have all your skills on command almost all the time between these two, or really this momentum node. But works really well with this one. And just in general, I think we have a good little patch tree and class tree going. Ascension, I always kind of gloss over the Ascension. The Ascension points is kind of whatever you want to make of it. I mean, obviously, I'm doing anomalies, so most of this is going to be filled in. I never really need skill leech with my Devastator, so eventually I'll get to that. But, for the most part, that's what it is. Oh, I'm doing all that. I didn't even get to the gear. All right, so I do my little Moaning Winds reload thing, but with the gear, we are pretty much the top 3, all Marshals. Although this chest piece, I need a better one. I still never got a good one from when I did my build video. Still using Stare into the Barrel. I mean, it's not dead, like a dead mod, but we're not really spec'd into too much firepower. As you can see, I'm standing here at 2 million anomaly power at a level 70. And in terms of what I'm going with. You know, you always want to, you're doing endless mass, so you want the increased range. You want, well, you don't really need to do the tainted blood and the bloody boost. I'm just kind of doing that, which reminds me. Let me go into my, I probably should, well, let me see. Increase bleed duration. Yeah, that still works. Because we're getting some extra damage on any enemies that are bleeding. And I believe down here, don't I have something that's, yeah, my gravity leap is bleeding enemies. So that's how we're applying the bleed. Either way, let me see. High intensity, you always want to have if you're doing endless math. Anomaly damage is getting spread around pretty much. Let me see. Human Comet. I probably don't need Human Comet. You know what? That's probably something I may switch out, but we'll see. I just like the idea of doing the extra damage. But over time, I've learned that that little bit of extra damage doesn't really make the hugest amount of difference in the end. So I may actually switch that. I may switch that out now, actually, while I'm thinking about it. And then, you know, I'm doing some purple pieces, gloves, and the boots. Captain Hunter, you always want to have on. Unstoppable Force. Untamed Power works really well in this build, and Despair is something that used to be a lot better, but it's still pretty good. That used to be, I believe it used to be double the anomaly damage, but now it's like 30% more. It'll still work. But like I said, now I'm thinking about it. Where is that bet? I think I'm gonna throw in, I don't have Anomaly Echo or any of those on. I'm gonna put one of those on instead. Let's see, we got Arms and Anomaly on. Oh, Anomaly Echo. Let me see. Do I want to do, where is, yeah, Danger Close. Maybe I want to do Danger Close. I don't know. What should I do? Oh, console, you said Kplus, I'll check you later, man. I'm about to start in a few. Okay, yeah, everyone, just so you know, console, he's also a streamer. I'm sure you know by now, I'm always shouting out, but in case you didn't know, if you're new to my channel and weren't aware of his, he's always spending some time with us, hanging out, but now he's about to go start his thing, and it's going to be God of War, I'm assuming. I'm playing some God of War, getting some more bosses in. And Sam, man, you said Scorchlands is also one of your favorite maps. Yeah, man, that's why I was extra perturbed that we got interrupted. But I'm trying to think, should I go with Danger Close or Anomaly Echo? I'm not sure. Not sure. I think I'm going to do Anomaly Echo. I think I'm gonna go with that. But I may try both and just see what feels better. So for now, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna see how that works. And yeah, gonna jump back in. So, oh, Conscious, hey, what's up? What's up? Second thumbs up. Oh, appreciate that, appreciate that. And yes, I always appreciate the likes. Do make sure you like, and if you enjoy the content, subscribe by all means. We are growing a little bit more every day. From what I heard earlier, I haven't checked the numbers, but I think we're up to like 330 something, which I feel like we've come a long way in a short amount of time. I mean, I've only really been streaming for a couple of months now, and so to already be at 300, we're on our march to 1,000, hoping to get to 1,000 in the next few months. And so yeah, each and every little bit counts. So I thank you guys. So all that talk aside, I've been riffing for quite a bit. I think I'm gonna hop into a Coliseum. We'll see how we do there. And it's a new code to join. So hopefully Skillusionist and Mr. Spock. Man, Mr. Spock, I hate that that was your first run, man. That sucks. If you're still around, feel free to hop back in. I was curious how your stats were gonna look. I'm always looking to see what other people are doing, what works. Sometimes people ask me, hey, how can I get better? What would work better for mine? That's what we're here for. We are here to get better as a community, make sure our builds are top-notch so we can get the most out of our enjoyment and our fun. Hopefully there's no more connection errors with the servers. But yeah, if you guys wanted to hop back in, feel free. We have some room. All right. Ah, there you go, Mr. Spot. Happy that you can make it back in. So you're 66. You're not too far off from me. I just got this character's gear up to a 70. We all know that's a long grind. That end goal of 75. I've always said I don't know if I'm going to make it to 75. We'll see. If I make it there, it'll be like, yeah, I really haven't been playing the game that long, but I'm not going out of my way, if you know what I mean. I don't want to stress myself out with that kind of end goal. I just like having fun and running around and shooting up monsters. I mean, that's why we're here, right? To say what you want about Outriders, I do think they really did nail it in terms of the actual mechanics of the game. I mean, I always say, man, I wish there was just more to do. More activities to test out your builds in different ways. Maybe even a PvP kind of thing. That would also be really dope. Because a PvP would change how you even approach things. Like, you would have to have one build for PvE and then another build that, okay, if you're gonna be playing against a human, you would have to do a whole nother thing. All of a sudden, a trickster with slow trap, that would have a different meaning. And so that could be fun. But these are just my ideas. And these are, I could go on and on about what I wish was in this game. But for what it is, what the game is, I think it's a fun game. Why I'm still playing. I know a lot of people have probably moved on from this game in terms of the bigger content creators and those sorts. But I'm still here for those of us who still enjoy the game. And for, you know, there are new people that are coming to the game all the time. So there are people that probably want a fresh perspective. That's why I still like to do the build videos. I haven't done one in a little while, but I like things to be a little fresh, just in case, you know, someone might want to do a Marshal set. But one thing I found, and that's actually one reason of the many reasons why I started making videos, is I wanted to make the kind of content that I myself would be looking for. Like, if I'm looking for a Marshal set, I don't know if I'd be interested in something from 2 years ago, you know? Or from a year ago. I'd want something like, okay, this is the latest. This is something from like maybe a couple months ago. Or, you know, maybe 1 month ago, 2 months ago. Versus like 2 years ago, which is what I was finding a lot of the builds. Especially the quote-unquote off-meta builds. You know, the popular ones, you know, you're always going to get a Trickster Shield Beast or one of those kind of things. But the off-meta ones, it was hard to find videos on those. So I was like, you know what? I could do it. I'll do it. Why not? And you guys have been very encouraging in terms of pushing me to do more. And you guys are always asking great questions in the comments, or there are times where I'll post some of these videos on Reddit. I'll get some good conversations over there. It's been overall a good time. No complaints on my end. Now, all that said, let's see. What kind of time are we doing? Let's see if we can speed things up a little bit. Because usually I like to be done with this room by about 5:30. Ideally. It's not always going to happen quite the way you want it, but sometimes it'll be faster than others. Where's the crawler? I haven't seen that second crawler. Did he spawn in the other room? Be over there in a second. Yeah, that crawler is over there. All right. I'm coming. Both crawlers are over here. Yeah, I wonder. I was like, wait, I haven't seen any crawlers. Oh. Mr. Spock, looks like you, oh, door's over here. Sounds like you upgraded in some way. I always say, hopefully that was an apocalypse tier. But an ascension is also cool. Oh, Black Hulk, you said the code is not working? Make sure that's a 0. No, that's an O, the letter O, not a 0. So W2 Z, I keep saying it wrong. W2O 8C4S7. That's an S, not a 5. If that's still not working, let me know. Maybe I'll put up a new, although Mr. Spock was able to join, so that's what leads me to believe that it is working. But I know sometimes it can be a little messy with the O's and the zeros. I guess the L's and the 1s could be a thing. 5 and S. There's certain letters that, depending on the font that you're using, could look very similar. Although Black Hulk, well, we just got here, so I was gonna say, if you're trying to join now, if we're in this final phase, I'm not sure if you'd be able to join right at this moment anyway. That's more of a thing of maybe in a few minutes we'll see. But yeah, if you want to try that again in a few minutes, and if it's still not working, definitely let me know, and I'll happily put up a new code. All right, I think we got them all sorted out now. All right. Cool. All right. Let's get these furloughs the hell up out of here, including this warlord. These warlords, especially these two, and this one, can be a pain if you let them. Kind of have to get rid of them as fast as possible. We got you up out of here. Now, where's the other one? Well, I guess while I'm here, handle you. Those are some sexy numbers I saw. That was a 20 million moaning winds. I think we could get more on that though, but not bad. Well, some sexy numbers. That one was only 14 million, but all right. Now let's get these last little bit of critters out of here. Like if you notice as I'm playing, like every time one skill is done, another skill is ready. I'm either endless massing or boulder dashing or gravity leaping constantly. And that's just more untamed powers that are just popping out basically every chance I can get. The only thing is that, I mean, as you guys know, with endless mass, you can't always, sometimes, depending on the enemy, they're going to resist the hell out of it. But anyway, looking back at the chat, Sandman says, taking kind of a back burner for me, but that's because a lot of new games that I really wanted to play come out, but still enjoying running with you when I do. All right. Ronan Dax, I got 3 people playing Outriders in the last week. They love the game. Oh, see? That's what's up. That's what's up. We're keeping the game fresh. Just in case, you never know. Maybe they are working on some new content. We'll be able to hit the ground running. Let's see. Oh, Black Hulk, you said I have to wait until you finish. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. And Charlene Hill said, nice work. Sammy said, these are the nights I would want to play with you, LOL, because it's the same APOC tier as me, so I would get points towards leveling to 36. Oh, good. Oh, I've been getting a lot of Bannerlord helmets lately, which is cool. There was a time where I was really, really looking for those and just didn't seem to be able to get those. Now I have too many, which I suppose is a good problem. But Sam, man, you know, we always miss your participation. All right, we're doing somewhat even, and being that I got a couple levels on you, that's actually a good sign on your part, Mr. Spock. Little cryo turrets. It's always the cryo turrets. It's hard to, if you're trying to like compete and out damage someone you're doing the triple turret. Yep, you're doing your thing. And yeah, you got cold snap. So now I'm curious, are the clues here? Are you a techmonger or a borealis? I'm assuming borealis, right? You got the painful chill doing its thing, but I could be wrong. You got icicle storm. Yeah, the icicle storm would probably let me know you're most likely doing a borealis build. Good work, sir. Nice, nice. Very good stuff. So on my end, I got boulder dash. My gravity leap isn't doing as much because I took the extra, but it's still doing all right. Gravity leap still up there. Impact point. Yep. Good stuff. The Marshal set bonus. It's a nice teamwork here. A bunch of stuff just in the mix. Untamed Power is doing over 200 million. That's good. Firestorm's even getting it in it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch off. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are involved here. I like seeing that. A lot of things happening on my end. I'm going to switch off Anomaly Echo. I'm going to put in Danger Close. But I do find myself in close range quite a bit with this, because you're gravity leaping. You're always gravity leaping right in the middle of just a bunch of hooligans. And so, yeah. We'll see if we can get, you know, usually that would be anywhere from, well, I mean, I guess 6, but usually 12 to 24% extra anomaly power. So we'll see how that works. Now, you are a techmonger, Mr. Spock. Oh, okay, interesting. So techmonger going with the ice. Now that definitely works. That definitely works. And techmonger, when it comes to my technomancer, it's the techmonger and really the flame leopard. Those might be my 2 best ones, followed closely by the borealis, and then I got some other fun ones like the torrential downpour, and then, you know, I've screwed around a little bit with the grim inventor and some of the other builds. But yeah, techmonger is definitely up there. Definitely up there. And I like the transmog. I actually like that. I was doing my own retro thing not too long ago where I was transmogging to, what is it, these hold on, let me see if I could look at it on my own customization menu. Yeah, the armors. Oh, bad Playboy 456. So I'm assuming that's you, Black Hulk. Looks like you got in. But yeah, these green pieces. I was like, you know what? Let me like just go the other way. Everyone wants to transmog to the illest looking legendary gear. But I was like you. I was like, nah, give me like a regular spacesuit. I'll run around like that. That's actually pretty dope. Oh, we have a flame leper among us. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Although you might be transmog too, but I like it. I like it. Cool. Ah. Let's see. Do I have... Salute. I salute both of you, gentlemen. And since I made my little tweak, let's see. Oh, we get Scorched Lands again. So maybe we can actually complete it this time. Let's see what happens. Let's go back into Scorched Lands because I was a little annoyed that I didn't get to... Like we were almost finished too. We were like rounding about to set off maybe like that second to last phase or whatever. Yeah, let's get it popping. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So we are back to having a nice little threesome. We're all relatively around the same range in terms of our apocalypse tiers. We have 66 and 67, and I'm a 70. Let me delay it a little bit just in case one of our teammates needs to get themselves in order. But yeah, all right. And while we're doing that, let me also take another look. Looks like we're looking okay on my end. All right, so we're about to hop in. And let's see what the three of us can do. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, this is taking a little while to load, right? Don't make me nervous, please. We already had a hiccup with the Scorched Lands already. Yeah, this is taking a little while. Here we go. Okay. All right. And I think I caught up to everybody in the chat. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Not on purpose. I do like to make sure I catch everybody who is chiming in. Special thanks to you guys. And even those that are watching that don't, I know sometimes, you know, some of you guys will admit and confess, you know what, I have been watching, I just haven't been chatting. I've just been a ghost in the background. And that's fine. You like to watch and just enjoy. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes there'll be content creators like, maybe I don't really have anything to add to the conversation, you know, and I'm just kind of hanging out. And I appreciate you guys as well. And I hope you are also enjoying the gameplay, whether you're in the chat or ghost watching. All right. Like, I really do like this map, and I don't do it often enough, so I don't mind doing all this all over again. Although you are a stubborn alpha. That alpha was there and frozen and just didn't want to go anywhere for a while. All right. Okay. Oh, looks like we got two nice builds. Anytime I'm running around and I'm like, okay, there's nothing for me to do, I know I'm in good company. Like, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm like actively seeking enemies to kill. Instead of having a whole bunch of enemies just focused on you, which is also fine. You want to make sure you have a build that can handle both. Whether you're hard carrying or you're part of a great team, it's a good time either way. We get this bird the hell up out of here. I think I wasted that Moaning Winds. see. And I do want to say again, because I'm not sure, sometimes some of you guys pop in for a little while and you hop off, and if you weren't here in the beginning, in terms of what's to come, there's 2 new games that I'm going to be adding to the rotation, including Remnant from the Ashes. That'll be in the coming weeks. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it this week, but definitely for the next few weeks. And then, because this week we're doing Gotham Knights on Tuesday with Heroic Assault. We're going to see what the new game mode is all about, 4-player co-op. We're going to see what's happening there. But getting back to what I'm mentioning, 2 new games, Callisto Protocol. Definitely want to see what that's all about. And I like horror games, and you know, that whole, it's kind of fun. Kind of why I like Dark Souls. Dark Souls kind of had that little bit of energy to it where you never knew what the hell was around the corner. And I know Bloodborne was like that too, although I'm not a PS aficionado. I didn't really get too much into the Bloodborne, but from what I heard, Bloodborne was really like that too, where you would just have creepy noises and just weird stuff happening. And I kind of like games like that. So I want to see what the Callisto Protocol is all about. Looking forward to that. So it's going to be that and Remnant from the Ashes. We're going to be adding that to the rotation. But I'm kind of giving Gotham Knights, I haven't played Gotham Knights in a little bit. I'm giving it its final moment in the sun. But if Heroic Assault is something dope, that's like, oh shoot, we're going to be busy with this for months. This is like a wild little end game. I want to give myself room for that too. So there's a couple of things to look forward to. But either way, whether Heroic Assault is kind of a one and done kind of thing, or whether it's going to be something that's going to keep us busy for the next little bit, remains to be seen. And then, you know, as you guys probably know, I'm a big Witcher 3 fan, and I might even throw some of that in there too, in terms of checking out this next gen update. I mean, why not? I might as well. I mean, I'm one of the bigger Witcher 3 fans there are. In terms of, I would still say, I mean, I don't know anymore. There was a time where I would have definitely said that's my favorite game of all time. Like, that's the best game I've ever played. It's a game that I was sad when it was over. It was constantly like looking for new things to do. And it's like, you know what? All right, new game plus and another new game plus, and then we'll do it again. And I just never wanted it to end. And so, yeah, that's really happy times. That's, what is that? I think that's December 14th when the next gen update is coming out. I know it's middle of December. It could be the 12th. I could be wrong. Maybe it's the 12th, but for some reason my mind is telling me 14. So I don't know. But either way, it's coming soon, next couple weeks. All right, Mr. Crawler, thank you for your time. All right. Oh, y'all. This guy's still kind of hanging out. All right, let's get you up out of here. Need to get out of here. Oh, wait, what happened? Am I by myself all of a sudden? This game, man. What the hell? I thought something weird was going on. I'm like, why are these mother broods still kind of hanging out? Okay. It said lost leader connection. What the hell? Outriders is misbehaving tonight. That's not good. I don't like when I'm playing with people and they get kicked. That's annoying. Oh, did I run out of ammo? Ew. Okay. Whoa. No problem. We're over here spamming skills anyway. I do like to proc my mage's rage though, but any of you kind maulers drop some ammo for me, I would appreciate it. There goes some. I don't feel like having to go to an ammo box. So if you could save me the trouble. Yeah, we got 3 nice builds going. Good teamwork. And right. Oh no, it's freezing. Uh-oh, what's going on? And I'm in the middle. Okay, so I'll have to hold on a second. Oh. It's tough for me to look at that while I'm in the middle of things. But it's saying excellent connection, so I'm assuming things are back to normal now. If there was a hiccup, hopefully it was only a minor hiccup. Let's see here. Yeah, but it looks like we're okay. You're back, okay. Yeah, it looks like something must have hiccuped or something must be going on. I'm glad everything is back in order. Ooh. You bird. Oh, that was for the bird. That was annoying. I wanted to endless mass the bird. Oh well. You know what I should get on here? I want to try tactical retreat on this build and see how that works, because I realize I'm always gravity leaping right into the middle of things, and then I'm rolling away in a certain kind of way where, yeah, I want to try that. That could be fun. We'll see if tactical retreat fits into this build. Oh, and Sandman, you said December 14th is the release for The Witcher 3 next gen. All right, so I was right the first time. Dude, maybe that's another day where I could take the day from the day job and just come on early, and we'll see how it goes. That all depends on if I'm able to do that. But either way, whatever day that is, you will definitely see me playing The Witcher 3 that day. I want to see what this next gen is all about. Plus, aren't there going to be like a new, at least 1 or 2 new quest lines or something like that? I think that might be the case. Anyway, going back, Sandman, you said, Black Hulk, that's what always happens to me when I play. Always lose connection to the leader. Yeah, that's annoying, man. That's not ideal. I should be opening this drop pod with others as we dance around and collect our loot and then head back to the camp. Let's see here. Just to make sure, I mean, the screen looks like it must have been a momentary hiccup. It looks like we're all right. All right, head back. I need to check my stash and my inventory too. Pretty sure I'm, if not full, close to it. I'm almost positive I'm gonna be full. Oh, this time Gravity Leap led the party. Huh, interesting. I wonder why Boulder Dash didn't do as good this time. Why did Gravity Leap do that much better? I'm curious. Because last time Boulder Dash did much more. Gravity Leap, it was kind of flip-flop. And then the Marshal set bonus is a little further down also. Maybe it's the way the map is laid out, possibly. Anyway, let's, yep, knew it. At capacity, so let's get rid of all the junk. And see if anything good came in. Nope. Nope. Nah. Nope. Nope. Nothing good on the weapon side. What about with the gear? Huh. I did just say tactical retreat, but I don't think this is it. Can I use this? This could be interesting. Huh. You know what? Because I've been meaning to get Stare into the Barrel off of this build. But it would mean I would need some good Marshal's gloves. Do I have Marshal's gloves? I have to check in my inventory. Or boots. Either the gloves or boots, but that would cost me some anomaly power. Do I really want to cost myself anomaly power just to get that Stare into the Barrel off? I don't know. These are a no. And these any boots I can use? Not really. All right, so got that worked out. Now let's see the inventory. Yeah, because I would prefer to do tactical retreat anyway. If I could somehow replace, that could work. I think I'll hold on. Relative theorem, I've never seen that do anything serious. Seismic impulse, nah. If that was Thunder's legacy, maybe. Seismic impulse, I'm not as much of a fan. Let's see. Nope. And with the shoes. No. So before I even bother, let me see. What's Marshall's? Okay, this could work. You know what? All right, I think I will do it. These boots are a 69, so they're not too far off. I would drop a level from 70 to 69. That's fine. And let's see. Let's add this over. The only thing is, I don't really need my boulder. Well, then maybe. Let me see. So what would I be? I would need to put high intensity in. This could be fun. I'm gonna try something else. I still get my set bonus, right? And Boulder Dash is gonna bleed. Basically, that's going to replace, not that one. Where's the one I just took off? That will replace Danger Close. All right, so let's go to the table. I'm gonna put high intensity on here. Level it up. Intensity right there. It's funny, I was just talking about tactical retreat. Like, you know what? I want to try tactical retreat. This actually gave me a great way to mix it in. good opportunity, and this could be a decent improvement. Let's see if this improves on things. Yeah. Non-move power, close range, healing received. I mean, those two other attributes I don't think I need to fall. What am I giving up in terms of revolver? Let me see. So I'm missing some cooldown reduction. Likely. Feels like. So, but I must be at the max anyway, because this cooldown reduction doesn't seem to change. Although, it's probably because, let me see. Yeah, I get cooldown reduction on the shoes. And the shoes I was wearing did not have cooldown reduction. Yeah. Had the same healing received and status power. This might actually work out. So I get a little bit more max health. I don't really need the max health. I would prefer, now I'm going down from 2 million to 1.7, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not that deep. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, let's see how this works. Oh, Shakar, you said your net must be slow. Check with your provider. Why, you guys, are we still having issues? Hold on. I think we're okay. If PCF do anything, Ronan says, I can't stress enough how much more storage space is needed in a patch. Oh my God. My goodness. And I've been playing a lot of the Division 2, and your inventory is 150 and your stash is 300. And even with that, I'm like running out of space constantly. But when I come back here, it's such a constricted feeling. I'm like, oh my God, like I had to go through a whole bunch of stuff earlier today where I'm like, man, I guess I just need to delete all this stuff, because it's like there's just no space for everything. And then you're deleting things that you kind of were thinking maybe you would still use, but you just can't. I don't know how they thought 100 in the stash was enough, but that's nowhere near enough. Anyway, Shakura, you said, I just tried to put my TV on and saying slow internet connection. Maybe you have the same issue. Oh, okay. Huh. I'll keep an eye on things, but I feel like we're okay for now. And then, let me see, Sandman. So I know I never have slow connection because I have top tier Telus fiber gaming internet, and I lose connection to leader all the time. Third time's the charm. Oh, you're back, Mr. Spock. Nice. You know what? I think we're going to leave the Scorched Lands alone. Maybe there's just a bad omen there. Let's see where else we can go. Let's see. An Archways is always fun. Marshlands is cool. Yeah, let's go into our Archway. Archways should be. Yes. If any of you other guys would like to try again, the code is in the stash. The code is in the chat. And let me see, Ronan, I have 5 tunes and I have no space. It blows. Yeah, man. It you know me, all my characters, they all have multiple builds, and it's just wild how fast you can run out of space. Just not even, it's not even like you're hoarding that much. You kind of like need, like, for instance, if you have multiple builds and most of them are anomaly, or even if they're firepower, you're gonna need multiple variations of purple gloves and boots. And so, like, right there, you're gonna have just a bunch of stuff that you're gonna kind of want to hold on to, because you never know, you know. You're like, oh, these might come in handy if the right setup allows for this, you know, or whatever it is, whatever the case may be. I know for me, that's kind of one of the biggest culprits, is those purple, or just gloves in general. I gotta remember, I'm doing the tactical retreat thing, so I want to take advantage. Like there. But me in these games in general, I'm always just like, that's the whole point of a looter shooter, is to collect loot. Like, I'm not collecting loot just to delete it the next day or whatever. Especially with this game, one of the things that I do like about it so much is there is so much build diversity. But with that build diversity means you're going to be trying out all kinds of different things, which means you need all kinds of different loot. Hence, you need much more stash space. So again, this is like a fundamental thing that I would say with the decision makers. Who the hell's idea was it to only have 100? And it's been like that since the beginning. Like, that should have been one of the first things they increased. Like, okay, yeah, we got to get like 300 is fair. And even then, you probably feel like, damn, maybe we're asking too much. Maybe 200. But I think 300 makes sense. Like, I don't like having to sit around for 20 to 30 minutes trying to figure out, yeah, okay, what do I have to delete? I don't want to have to do that all the time. And you have to do that all the time. Or at least I do. But it sounds like you could relate, Ronan. Anyway. I've said before, this game, it nails a lot of things. But some of the stuff that puzzles me is just the decision making around the game. The game itself, like, this could be a classic if they just made some better decisions around it. Like, this could be a game that people will be talking about, Game of the Year, World Slayer, all this kind of stuff, but I don't know. Like, the foundation is there, the skeleton is there for something amazing. But then it's like, oh yeah, let's make the apocalypse tier grind unbearable. Yeah, great idea. Let's do that. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you think that's a good idea? I don't know. But I could go on and on and on about that. All right. So far, so good. Doesn't seem like we're having any issues at the moment. Ronan, you said it's a headache. And then Ronan, you said, I have nothing but Apocalypse legendaries in my stash. I hate to delete anything. And that's the thing. You work so hard to find just the right Apocalypse, say, piece. Or maybe even boots or something. With the perfect tier 3 mod that comes in the APOC slot. And then it's like, but I don't have any room for it. And it's like, it can be tragic sometimes, where it's like, man, because you got to get cutthroat with it. It's like, damn, I can only use what I'm immediately about to put into a build. That's the only thing I can keep around. And it's not fair to some of those pieces. I mean, there's certain pieces, it could have taken you months to find that perfect piece. I wonder if this tactical retreat is being useful enough. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to go out of my way to mix it in. But as I'm playing around with it more, I'm like, I don't know, maybe not. That's the thing with build crafting and theory crafting. Sometimes things don't work, but you gotta try it to be sure. Like tactical retreat, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like at the bottom of the list in terms of whatever's doing damage. I'm gonna wonder to myself, might be better off with something else there. But we'll see. We will see. Like, let me leave I know there's gonna be some pushy creatures coming in here soon. Oh, never mind. We're out. We're on our way. Anyway, damn, Sammy, you have a steady 250 megabit upload. Wow, that's a lot. Man, yeah, that's a lot. Jeez, that's quite a lot. And 25 download speeds. Yeah, that's pretty good. Chakra, you said I have no idea what I have. Well, Sandman, I know Sandman is pretty precise with his stuff, so I know he knows what he's doing. But that is a lot. I'm like, oh shoot, that's what's up. I'm getting some more tactical retreats up in here. Ooh. I'm like making a conscious effort to roll around somewhere. Like, hey, come over here, buddy. Bang. That was actually kind of nice. That's a nice way to finish off an annoying behemoth. Like, I think tactical retreat would be better if it either came more often or it covered a wider area. Like, if we could get that to 10 meters, I think we'd be on to something. Instead, I believe it's only 8. Or is it 5? I think it's 8. Even still, like I said, the way I'm gravity leaping around, I figured, like there, boom. But maybe it's one of those things that you got to kind of get good at it with the timing. Know when to do it. Like, I think I should have one ready now. Did I? I don't know. Did I tactical retreat? I think so. I know I did there. That didn't catch anyone. Yeah, we need that to be like 10 meters. That's kind of a waste. I think that kind of caught someone. Where are we at? All right. Got one more. Got that right around 10 minutes. Not too bad. Anyway, Sandman, there are rumors of more DLC coming in 2023, only because of the fact that People Can Fly don't have anything as of yet written in the budget, so people are thinking there's going to be another DLC. I mean, that would be nice. I would hope so. And that's actually good to hear, because I hope they're not like finished with this. Even though there have been people speculating, oh, it's going to be Outriders 2. But I'm like, nah, there's still a lot more work to do with this before we ever get to a part 2. Like I said, the skeleton and the bones are there for something great. They could make this game great if they just made better decisions around it. Like, I don't know who is advising them and why they come to certain conclusions that they've come to. Sometimes it seems obvious to me, But I mean, who am I? But like most people you talk to, they see the same thing. Like, yeah, how do we all see it? And they're just like, nah, man, it got to be this way. I don't know. Anyway, Sammy said I can download a full PS5 game in like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ronan, he said, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for more DLC. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's actually really encouraging, Sandman. It's good stuff to hear. Ooh, Mr. Spock, looks like you took this one. I'm actually curious. Tactical Retreat did not do much, as I suspected. But I feel like I started getting a little bit better with it towards the end. So I might actually give it another run, just to see. But that triple turret, yeah, that'll do it. I always recommend. Plus, I mean, it's like playing this game on easy mode. You just sit back and your turrets are just melting everything in front of you. So you could just run around and kind of break dance around the map. Kind of fun. Fun way to play. Let me clear out my... And while I am doing that, let me see. Sandman, you said, me and my friend clicked at the exact same time and downloaded, what is it, Grand Theft Auto 5. It took him 2 hours to complete the download. It took me 35 minutes. I'm not sure what my speed is. I gotta check my, but I'm pretty sure I can get a good, now how many gigs are we talking? Because Grand Theft Auto, that's a fairly decent sized game. I'm pretty sure I could do mine within the hour. It's not gonna take 2 hours. That's pretty slow. It's not gonna take 2 hours. But then download speed and upload speed are two different things. But either way, I want to say my up gotta be at least 100, if not 150, something like that. I gotta check with my provider. When Shakari said, wow, that's a big difference. Is I always keep on top of news and rumors for games that I like. Yeah, all right, so yeah, we got some good news from Sandman there. There may be some DLC in the works, although that's more speculation than rumor. I wouldn't say that's a rumor, but it's a hopeful nugget of news, if you call it news. I would say it's more of a hopeful thing. Damn, this would actually be really nice if that wasn't Sanctuary now. Sanctuary sucks. Man, I like any gun that comes with Amelie. Oh yes, we can be friends, Mr. Spock. Sure, I accept. For sure. Yeah, man. Anytime. We can get some games in. Get some runs in. Let's see. I'm looking at this. Shock and Awe is kind of like, if everything else is working right, then maybe I can go with Shock and Awe, but maybe. You know what? But when am I going to need a headpiece? I'm covered on headpieces, so nah. Although, no, maybe. As you can tell, this is how you get overloaded. Because in my mind, I can picture a scenario where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will go with this, and this will allow me to do that, and then you connect certain other dots. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try this one more time. Just because, like I said, I think I was starting to get the hang of, I definitely wasn't doing Tactical Retreat enough early on. And I know that, because I kept thinking, man, I keep forgetting to, but now I'm gonna make more of an effort. I think I'm all good with, I did go over here too, right? Yeah. All right, yeah, we're good with the stash. And how are we looking on time? All right, I think we got time for one, maybe two more runs. Let's see if we can get one more run in. I want to give Tactical Retreat one more chance to impress me. Maybe stick around in this. If not, I'm gonna go back to the way I had it. We'll just live with close to the barrel until I can get a better Marshal SP. Let's do a mountain out. I don't feel like I've done it. Let's head out there to some other snowy regions. See what we could do over there. Grand Theft Auto 5, it's over 100 gigs. I thought so. I thought it was a pretty hefty one. And so doing that in 35 minutes is pretty impressive. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Although I feel like I've done games like that. Like, what's a game that, A lot of the games I've downloaded recently haven't been that big. I'm trying to think, what have I done that's in that space of like 100 gigs or something like that? Which actually, you're making me think too. I might need to clear some space on my end too. I got a lot of games that I'm not playing at the moment. Oh, Sammy, you said Outriders post-launch content may extend through 2023 with 2 big expansions. Ooh, boy. Outriders' first major expansion, Worldslayer, is due in 2022, but it may not be the only expansion where people can fly. That's really good. Good to hear. Why are we not? Are we supposed to be going somewhere? What's happening? Oh, someone is joining. That's why. Okay, cool. Cool. Ah. Now we're on our way. All right, let's see if we can finally get this trio going. And you said that is copy and paste from a website. Okay, cool, cool, cool. May we know the source of this information? Maroni, you said that's encouraging. It is, it is. That's like music to my ears hearing that. Like, okay, great. Because, and I mean, I've spent like at least 20 minutes tonight kind of complaining about certain things and decision making and all, but I will keep saying again, the core of the game is excellent. Like the gameplay, I don't even mind the story. I mean, a lot of people think the story is kind of cheesy and all this kind of stuff. I don't mind the story. I like the characters. Hannah and what's the name? Zahidi. These are fun characters that you want to kind of see continue on, and let's see where this goes, you know? Let's get some more content. But that's the biggest thing. It's the content. We need more content. Like I was playing the Division 2 earlier, and not to compare this to Division 2, because in a lot of ways, it's just not fair. Really not fair. But I was running around with a good friend of mine, Venom's Elite, and we were doing the summit. Like the summit is like one thing you could do that's like an endgame activity among like what seems like hundreds of other things that you could be doing. And you're still getting gear, you're still like looking for things and all this. There's just more stuff to do versus here we have our expeditions and we have the trials, and that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of content. And even with the Division 2, with the summit, what I noticed, see, we made it all the way up to, you got to go in this building, you're going up 100 floors. If something happens, and say you're on floor 74, right? And then you get knocked back to like floor 72. When you get back to floor 74, it's dynamic. It might be different this time. It's not going to be the same thing. It's not static. Versus the trials, I believe you have the one area that's like that. That's static. Every time you go in, it's a little bit different. That's pretty much it. Everything else you do is going to be the same exact thing every time you do it. These guys are kind of knock knock. Who's home? Now I'm going to be complaining a little bit more. Now I'm thinking about the Division 2, and I'm like, man, Division 2, like, yeah, they got it down. Like, whoever's doing their decision making, you can tell they're thinking it through. They're making sure the player experience is going to be dope. All that kind of stuff. And it's challenging, but in a fair way. It's not going to frustrate you and piss you off. You're going to be able to get all the gear you want in a reasonable amount of time. I would say, and I'm not tactical retreating enough. Again, man, we're off to a funny start with that. I would say, yeah. But if there is more content coming in the form of some DLC, that is a much welcome development. I will chew on that nugget for a while and just hope for the best. Can I not gravity leap down here? Damn. I tried to gravity leap like 3 times and it's just not doing anything. Actually gravity leap down there by accident. I wasn't even trying to be up there. Trying to be out here. And so with these folks. We got one Lone Ranger all the way out there. But the turrets look like they got him all good to go. All right, so sounds like people are leveling up. I like hearing that sound. That was a wasted tactical retreat, but okay. I'm trying to do it as often as I'm Moaning Winds. Like Moaning Winds, I have a rhythm to it. Like I kind of know when a Moaning Winds is ready. Maybe I've been playing the game that long where you just know, like it's time for a Moaning Winds. I'm trying to get the tactical retreat like that, where it's like, okay, it's time to just roll out, do the thing. Oh, Mr. Spock, you said that's great news if it's true. Yeah. And Sandman, looks like you got, okay. We can check out the source. Nice. And Roni said, World Slayer left off on a cliffhanger. I need to know what happens next. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, because it is kind of weird where it's like, damn. Your character's floating around out in the abyss with no concept of like what time it is and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah, I want to know too. I'm curious to see where the story goes from here. What the hell? I don't know why I did that. Like I said, this game has loads of potential. Loads and loads of potential. And from what I know about even games like The Division 2, again, why I don't want to compare it because it's not fair. The Division 2 had its kinks in the beginning, and they had lessons that they had to kind of learn from. And they're like, okay, let's not do it this way, let's do it that way, and all this kind of stuff. So I want to give this game the time to... Oh, wait, someone got kicked. Oh. What happened? Black Rock, what? I think you're not among us anymore. It's been one of those nights. I can see. Been one of those kind of nights. It happens. We haven't had a night like this in weeks, where it was like, oh man, it's just issues. I guess that's good, but not good. If you know what I mean. I did not tactical retreat in there. I should have. So you'll get one. Oh, maybe I did. Where's my tactical retreat? All right, you'll get one. I was hoping for a bigger burst there. Oh, I should have saved one for the bird. Now that I know you're here. Yeah, there you go. Where's the other bird at? Isn't there another bird around here somewhere? Or it missiles me to death. There we go. Boom. Yeah, tactical retreat's kind of fun in a build like this. I want to make it work. Yeah, see? That was satisfying. That was very satisfying. Like you gravity leap and then just roll off. And it's like, boom. Like if the gravity leap didn't do it, tactical retreat will. Maybe there's a way I can get some more. And that's the thing too, because with despair, yeah, that's why, yeah, I got to make it work. Despair is going to make that, man, but back in the day, despair would have been, I could have got like 5 million off of off of those. When Despair was basically double the anomaly damage. Again, the decision making, that was a nerf that I didn't appreciate, actually. Despair was one of my favorite mods. Now I still use it, but it's nowhere near, like 30% is not double at all. Not, it's like, fine, you'll use it, but. Oh, let's, you said, yeah, the static spawns get tiresome. Yeah, what I was talking about before. And let's see, we said Proving Grounds changed, but that's about it. Yeah, man, but they need more of that. They need much more dynamic areas just to keep it fresh, you know? Yeah, it can't be that difficult. I mean, maybe we are asking for too much, and it's like, oh, but it's like, I would say that, but then again, I mean, I'm going on about the Division 2, but it's like, yeah, but Division 2, some of these things just come standard. And again, it goes back to the decision making. Like, I know people can fly. It's not the largest studio and all this kind of stuff. I get it. But some of this is, it has nothing to do with how large the team is. It's more of, like I said, the decision making. Like, why would you do this and not do that? Especially when we as a community, we let them know what we want. I mean, if you go on to Reddit, we're talking all the time about, hey, man, we kind of need this and we need that and the stash space. This is not anything new. But I guess what keeps me going is when New Horizon came out, when that little DLC or whatever was available, it did seem like they did get it. And they did understand. They made all these changes, these quality of life improvements that showed that, you know what? Yeah, they do get it. They do want to make a game that's fun for us and all this kind of stuff. They're not just trying to piss us off and just leave us frustrated. They took away the timers that people were kind of, although I'm glad the timers aren't a thing, but I don't mind the timers. You see me all the time kind of judging my builds based on how fast it could do XYZ. So, but I'm just glad that the best loot isn't locked behind the timers. Either way, New Horizons showed that good things are possible. And that's kind of what keeps me going now, is like, maybe we can get another New Horizon type of thing. Where it's like, okay, we heard you guys, we get it. All right, fine. Here you go. And I'm sure a lot of people will come back to the game. People that have left the game would definitely come back. They would definitely want to give it a try because, as I say, the core of the game is a good game. A fun game to play. A fun game to play with friends. Although, speaking of which, Black Hulk, yeah, every time I do 3 people, I freeze, something happens. Hey, man. Optimus, hey, what's up? What's up? Happy to have you stopping in. Thanks for stopping by. I didn't Moaning Winds. Here we go. And a nice tactical retreat for you. There's another one. I still don't think I did it enough because I had to remind myself halfway through the expedition, like, oh man, tactical retreat. Do it. Do it. Do it more. And it's kind of fun. That was messed up. I did it too far away from him. Although I think he still got a pop. You're being a little aggressive right now. That's not being appreciated. There we go. boulder dash in your face and finish you off if we can. I was hoping you jumped the other way into the tactical retreat. Still sitting here, is it? No. There we go. Ah, well, whatever. I tried. I'm trying to make it a thing. Oh, am I out of ammo? That's the one thing. I gotta watch the ammo with this build. Stay running low on ammo. Timer should be optional. I agree, hardcore. I agree. Timer should be optional. Like, if you want to have the timer on, and maybe like if you put the timer on, it would guarantee a thing or two. Like maybe you would guarantee some apocalypse legendaries. I'd be all for it. Yes. But say you turn it off and then you get this kind of loot. Like this is the kind of loot that, yeah, okay, no timers and you know, whatever. You might get a legendary in there, but it's probably not. You're getting blue stuff. The blue things, like what the hell do we need? We don't need. Has anyone equipped a blue item like on purpose since in months? Probably not, right? Like there's absolutely no need for like blue anything. And so yeah, I think that's a good idea, hardcore. Timer. Oh, you never used tactical retreat? I'm trying to get good at it. It seems like the kind of thing you can't just have it on and forget about it. You have to be purposeful with it, which I'm trying to do it as kind of this a nice little reaction to Gravity Leap. Oh, we did like almost the same thing. We did, what is it, 20 million more? All right, I'll take it. Now, tactical retreat. Yeah, see, it's getting better. It's getting better. It only did like 70 something last time. I'm getting a little bit more, and I could do better. I could do more, but I definitely didn't start off doing it. Tackle, it might stay. It might stay. I like it. It could be good. And let me see. The Marshal set bonus is that was definitely carrying me this time. Gravity Leap. I feel like every time I've run a different expedition, there's been a different configuration of what led and what kind of fell in line. I find that interesting. Now, Mr. Spock has been consistent. Your cryo turrets are doing the thing. Painful chill, yeah. This is pretty much how I would run it. Now, I'm curious, did you make any changes? Because your Icicle Storm wasn't doing, I feel like that's a lot for Icicle Storm. No? Like 300 million? That's a lot for Icicle Storm. Usually Icicle Storm is more of like a supplementary, it helps you clear the room kind of thing, versus like it's gonna challenge for, you know, second or third place kind of thing. Icicle Storm. Now Painful Chill, yeah, Painful Chill is always up there. But I'm curious. Abu, you said you have to be tactical with it. Yes, correct. And I think I'm getting there. I'm getting better with tactical retreat. See, build crafting, it's fun. This is fun. That's what I'm saying. This game, yeah, they can't just let this game die on the vine and just be finished with it. They have to do more with it because there's so many different ways you can attack the same things. Like tactical retreat wasn't something that I was ever really doing with this. The only thing is, I'm almost positive I don't need primal gutting. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't need it. But if I go back to, I could go back to, oh, Skillusionist, you're back. Okay, nice. Oh, Mr. Spock. Okay, so you included Mage's Rage. All right, nice. Oh, and hardcore, you said scrap the blues at this point. Yeah, the blues are so pointless unless you're really playing the base game and you're like you're brand new to the game. Then I get it. I mean, there's a time early when you're playing these games where you're happy to see anything that's not green or something. You're like, oh, blues, okay, finally something, we're getting somewhere. But like once you get to endgame, nah. Hold on. What glove was I using? What gloves was I using just now? Oh no, the gloves didn't change. It was the boots that changed. The boots, I believe I was using these. What I'm thinking about doing, just because I want to get back to that 2 million anomaly power, but I think I might just take off danger close and put tactical retreat. I think I'm going to do that. And since Illusionist is here, builds are dope for this game for sure. Yep, hardcore, yep. This Illusionist, we're going to do, I have time for one more run. We're going to get one more run in. Hopefully this will go without any hiccups. I don't think we've done a run yet where 3 people made it to the end. Man, I'm pretty positive that has not happened yet. This is interesting. It might... Although with the Seismic Commander, if you're doing Seismic Commander, you're always going to have the chest. Chest is really hard to get, but I'm going to hold on to this. This is an interesting couple of mods that are together. Damage Absorber, I would switch out. But getting Earth's Legacy and Extra Quake on the same piece could be useful. And so I don't want to throw that away. As I say, again, this is how I wind up with my stash overflowing. But I think the stash has been in decent shape today. I haven't been constantly at the brim like I usually am. But after a day or two, that could change. Get rid of this stuff. Junk. And, but junk. Oh. Now, before I go into the... Let me go to the table. I made the change, but I didn't actually put tactical retreat. I'm going to put tactical retreat there instead of danger close. Just tactical. Isn't it one of these? But yeah, we go. All right, so I'm going to put that there. We'll see if we get a little bit better performance. We're squeezing a little bit more anomaly power out of it. The only thing is we still kind of have a dead mod here and stare into the barrel. But we'll see if we can make it work. Oh, one of my favorite City of Nomads. Every time I see City of Nomads, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. All right, so this will be the final run, and then we'll see where we're at. Oh, hardcore, you said you finally cleared your stash down to 70. Yeah, and I bet it wasn't easy, right? Oh, Sandman, you said you just tried to join, but oh man. Ah, I know. Yeah, it's always good to, man, yeah, it would have been nice to get you in, but we'll be back with some more Outriders on Wednesday. For anyone, especially if you're new to the channel, Wednesdays and Saturdays are my Outriders days. And then I fit everything in else around that. Division 2 has taken up a lot of my time, so I kind of do get Division 2 a couple of days also. You'll get like a Tuesday and Friday. Although this Friday I wasn't in town. I was out of town this Friday, but usually Division 2, but I did get some Division 2 earlier this evening. But yeah, and just a reminder, when Tuesday we're going to be here with Heroic Assault, but we're going to be early with it. We're going to be here in the noontime, and I'll probably stick to my regular nighttime schedule with Division 2 later that night. But again, it depends on how, like, if Heroic Assault is a smash success, then yeah, I mean, you might see me playing that for a little bit. Because Gotham Knights is a game I enjoyed a lot. I really had some fun with Gotham Knights. I know the critics had their say, and people wanted it to be like the Arkham series. But for what it was, I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I'm currently on a slight, tiny little break, but that's only just to keep it fresh until Heroic Assault. I want to dive back in with my characters. All my characters are set. They all have the legendary pieces that they need. Although someone on Reddit let me know, oh no, there's another chess piece that you need that you didn't mention in your build video. To which I was like, okay, that's cool. With heroic assault. And man, I keep forgetting tactical retreat. I get to the second room and I'll see that, and I'm like, oh shoot, I haven't been tactical retreating enough. I'll make that correction now. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, yeah. I'm trying to keep my expectations modest for heroic assault, but I am looking forward to it. And would say again, I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been any leaks, no footage or any gameplay, teasers, trailers, nothing. Like we're really gonna go into it blind, so to speak. You would have figured by now we would have had that. But I guess not. Which means that either they've done a really, really good job keeping things under wraps and keeping like a tight lid on things, or maybe there really just isn't that much coming. I don't know. I hope it's the former and not the latter. But we will see on Tuesday. I'm gonna give it at least a couple of hours of my time. I'm gonna get some 4-player. Hopefully we get 4 players that'll be ready to hop in. We'll see what it does. So Skillusion, he said, I've built this as a pure support. So if you need ammo, healing, and 20% damage, stick nearest to my turret. Oh, okay. You know what? I always did wonder about. So that's lower patch tree, right? That's actually interesting. I'm going to be looking at the numbers at the end because I'm going to be curious about that. Like, is there going to be a way to measure that? But yeah, that's okay. Cool. Good stuff. All right. And then look out for also, I'm going to be adding Remnant from the Ashes to the rotation. And I'm definitely going to be getting into the Callisto protocol. That's going to be something that I'm also looking forward to when it drops in. That's going to be next week, right? Or this coming week? Callisto protocol in that December 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. I hate when my gravity leap won't gravity leap. You get all up in the air and I'm about to do a nice little burst and then nope. You calmly just sink back down to the ground. I think I forgot to tactical retreat again. I haven't been tactical retreating enough. Probably because I'm talking too much. But I'm sure you guys don't mind that. But sometimes I do. I'm like, damn, I talk too much. Gotta play the game. Damn it. I'm like gravity leaping and it's like, it's annoying. All right. Like I'm trying to time my tactical retreats right after the gravity leap, just because 1, that's the best time to do it. 2, you get the buff from despair. And 3. It's just fun. That one did 4 million. I'm telling you, Tactical Retreat has potential. I want to see that potential to its fullest. And I think this could be the build to do it. It's like the perfect build for a Tactical Retreat kind of attack. Like right there, I thought I was gonna get a Tactical Retreat. Is that everybody? All right. And we're making nice time too. And we're gonna get this in under 10 minutes. It's gonna be good. Jesus, Sandman, you said I just blocked that 625 million damage? Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk offline. Like, you gotta let me know how are you doing that? Because I've seen those similar numbers when we were running together, and I thought those numbers looked absurd. Like, whoa, how are you blocking that much damage? And you don't have a shield or anything like that. You're a Technomancer, right? Doing all that? You must share your secrets. Good sir. All right. Oh, and then plus, wait, my gravity leaps are making people bleed, and I'm getting all that extra damage on bleeding enemies. That's another way I could get Tactical Retreat to do a little bit more and squeeze a little bit more out of it. If I don't kill them with the gravity leap. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with it. It was kind of one of those ideas on a whim. And then I was like, wait a minute, no, this could work. But again, I'm like, still not doing it right. Or I keep forgetting. That's the only thing, you will forget. It's something you gotta practice. Are we gonna get this under 10 minutes? I don't think so. It's too much happening. Too many damn flies around here. We were close. I thought we could do it. We were close though. Doing a city of nomads in under 10 minutes is not easy. But we were close. We were like right there. Oh well. And we finally got 3 people to the end. After a long night, finally some success. I think that deserves a dance. Little something. I think all my characters are gonna have their own dance, and this is gonna be my Devastator's little shimmy. Ooh, someone got a boot to the flame up there. What did I get? Anything good? Nope. Explosive temper. The opposite of good. Terrible. Skill losing, as you said, would have been faster if I wasn't 10 levels under leveled. Yeah, but that's still not bad though. Still wasn't bad. And Sammy said, yeah, you're running with your Technomancer. All right. Enough dancing. Let's go back. What the numbers look like. I'm curious. So Skill losing, as you say, you're kind of boosting us a little bit with your turrets. Now, that's ammo replenishment, and is that extra damage too? Oh, we're looking sexy now. Let's see. Wonder if it was... Where's Tactical Retreat? No. we regressed a little bit, but I kept forgetting. It's not Tactical Retreat's fault. That's my fault. I gotta remember. I gotta remember. I do like what Bleed and Burn are doing. That's nice. A nice little supplement. It brings everything all together. And yeah, I swear every time I did, I had a different leader every time. Gravity got it a couple of times. And it also shows that you really don't need that extra, what, 1 million at gravity. I can't remember the name of the mod that gives you the extra damage from gravity leap. Same thing with the earthquake one. You don't need that extra. I can't remember the names of those off the top of my head, but those ones that give you the extra damage, you can toss those in the garbage. At this level, you're better off just doing other things. Percentage-based stuff, if you can. And the cryo turrets are still doing their thing. So you must have switched Mage's Rage back off, because Icicle Storm went from doing like up here 300 million stuff to... That's interesting. I'm sure you're doing your tweaks and tinkering. And oh, Weapon of Destruction. Okay, interesting. I'm curious, Illusionist. So you're doing that with a turret build. You're using the Tool of Destruction, and you've got decent uptime because you weren't proccing it too much. That means you have it out. So you're doing a triple turret. Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, Illusionist. He said ammo, 20%, flat damage boost, and healing pulses. Okay, really just Flame Leopard for my Trickster to make a poison Trickster. Huh. I'm intrigued by what you got going on here. You're gonna have to definitely bring this back once you get it leveled up a little bit more. Let me see. Damn, I blocked quite a bit of damage. I am a Devastator. I mean, the Devastator is gonna do that, and I get shield. Yeah, shield generated. That's decent. But I'm wondering, there's no real way to see. Let me see. Doom Happy. Well, so Mr. Spock got much more healing from like you guys. Like, so where was I? Was I just like gravity leaping in the air too much and just I didn't share in your heals? I feel kind of left out. That's kind of messed up, guys. You gotta pass that around. You know? Hey, over here too, guys. But all good. Let me see. Some class heal. All right, so that's one way. And then you said flat damage boost. There's no real way to kind of, is there a way to judge how much damage I'd be getting from hanging around your turrets? Because I'm curious about these things. I'd be into that. But anyway. Oh, Mage's Rage is my APOC gear mod, so I can't just swap it out. Oh, okay. He said, Skillusion, he said, yep, each turret gives ammo boost, works separately, so each turret gives like 20% ammo clip. So with 3 up, I'm basically getting 60% ammo regen. That's intriguing. So that helps your Tools of Destruction never really go down. Huh. You're giving me some ideas. Might be a future stream. Might do something like that. Wow. Anyway, appreciate you guys running. Mr. Spock, I really appreciate your patience and perseverance. We tried a few times, but we definitely finally got a couple of runs in. Good stuff, sir. And Doom Happy, Illusionist, happy you could join us. BlackRock, not sure what happened. Kept getting kicked out. Didn't quite work out, but hopefully if you're here on Wednesday, you can have some better luck. Wednesdays, and I don't want to jinx it, but Wednesdays we usually go without a hitch on Wednesdays, so I think we should be all right. Oh, Sandman, you just blocked even more. Oh, was that, let me see, 625. Yeah, you blocked even more this time. A little bit more. Wow. Yeah, you're doing your thing over there. But I will give a parting salute. My friends, we've reached the end of the stream. If you've been here the whole time, or if you're only here for just a couple of minutes, I really appreciate you hanging out, making it a fun Saturday night, and it was an eventful Saturday night. Kind of annoying at times, but we got through it. We had some hiccups, but I guess that's all part of the game. It is what it is. Like I said, the next time I'm going to be live is Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be an early stream. We're doing Heroic Assault, and then most likely that night will be some more Division 2. I have a lot more work to do over there. And then Wednesday we'll be back with some more Outriders. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of your evening. Have an awesome Sunday and good start to the week. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, peace.